Day 7 of 365, Science of Mind. My name is Antonio Thornton. Thanks so much for joining me. And I got to say, the last couple of days have been rather interesting. I actually attempted to do today's lesson on remote, and did not quite work out the way I anticipated due to some technical challenges. So I had to redo today's lesson here from my home studio. But you know, what can we say? We just have to do the best with what we have and keep it moving. So we'll see what today's lesson may have to say about that. We'll see. All right, so day 7, the lesson title is I Experience the Creativity of Faith. And the quote here is, "Thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee. And the light shall shine on thy ways." And that's from Job 22:28. Faith acts like a law because it is a law. It is the law of mind and action. When we realize this, we no longer feel that we must have faith in ourselves as isolated beings, but rather that as human beings, we are included in the great law of life. Then we can rest in complete confidence that our words spoken in this faith are the presence and power and the activity of the Spirit in us. All effort to make things happen or to concentrate the mind is put aside, and with quiet, childlike acceptance, we make known our requests with thanksgiving. We are one with God. Nothing can separate us from the source. Wonderful. And just to read a few sentences here from the affirmation portion here, it says, all that I am and all that I do is the divine presence expressing itself through me. The thoughts I think and the words I speak are life and truth because God speaks them through me. I speak the word of health for my body, my feelings, and my thoughts, knowing that the Father within the Father within is the power that brings this wholeness into complete being. I'm going to read a few more here. It says, I speak the word of joy, and the Father within frees me from loneliness and sadness. I speak the word of peace to the world and know that the peace of God reaches into the hearts and minds of the people of all nations. So, wow. So just imagine that you have the power of the universe in back of you to create whatever it is you want. And what this says is that when we realize this, meaning that our faith acts as law, we no longer feel that we must have faith in ourselves as isolated beings. We don't have to have faith in ourselves as isolated beings. You know, can I do this thing? Do I have what it takes to make this thing happen? Yes, you do have your part in what it is you desire and what it is you want for yourself. You do have your part, your action, but that is not all. And I think, and I'll just add a word in here, is that when we realize this, we no longer feel that we must have faith, and I'm going to add the word only, in ourselves as isolated beings. Yes, it's great to have faith in yourself. It's great to know and understand what it is you're doing. If you are taking on a new job, it's great to know what that job is. No, I wouldn't recommend going into taking on some position that you know nothing about and have no skill set for. Not to say that you couldn't do it, not highly recommended. You know, I don't think I want a surgeon working on me who had never done surgery before and just had faith that he could do the surgery. Yeah, I would want someone who had some skills in the area of surgery, or, you know, someone who knew something about law if I needed, you know, representation. So in that vein, there is your part in what you have to contribute to what you desire or what you want your reality to be, but that's not where it ends. That's not the end, the beginning and the end of what you have behind you. You've got the power of the universe, the entire power of the universe behind you. So that gives you that comfort of knowing, wow, whew, I don't have to know all the answers. I don't have to get everything right. I don't have to do every single thing in this perfect way in order for things to work out in the way that I want them to. The universe understands what you desire, and when you have that faith, what's created in you is that full force, that full power. It says we can rest in complete confidence that our words spoken in this faith are the presence and power and the activity of the Spirit in us. All effort to make things happen or to concentrate the mind is put aside with quiet childlike acceptance as we make known our requests with thanksgiving. We are one with God. We are one with God. So you ask for the thing and you let it go with ease, with comfort, not with strife or confusion or fear. You ask for the things that you want and you let it go. You allow the universe to do what it does, and then again you do your part, whatever you feel inspired to do, whatever you feel is most right for you to do in that space, whatever you feel guided to do. That is your part, and you just do the best you can with what you have, and everything else will take care of itself, because we are one with God. We're not separate. We're not over here and God's over there doing this thing and we're over here doing that thing. We are one with God, and when we understand that, we know our lives show up very differently than they do when we believe in this so-called separation. So whatever it is you're speaking, whether it's speaking wholeness to your body, speaking wisdom, speaking the word of peace into the world, you have the power of God behind you when you allow, to the degree that you allow your faith to trust in that power, to trust in that source, that we are just as part of that creator source as all of existence. So what do you want to take from this? Be very conscious of the things that you're thinking and the things that you're desiring. Are they just whimsical things that you want? Or are they things that you really have a belief and a faith in that you truly desire? And if they are, trust and know without the fear of failure, without the fear of, without worry and discouragement. Trust and know that those things are there for you if that is what you desire. So that's it for today's lesson. Always, I have a link for the book, 365 Science of Mind, in the description. I'd love to hear your comments and feedback, and I look forward to seeing you on day 8, lesson number 8 for 365 Science of Mind. Take care.